shit get dreadful like some Haitian hell. I come from that zoo, it's just Cobras, pigs, and nature now. 1300 block, a bitch, I call my last cases now. Ain't no second chances in this shit, so we can't play it fair. Phone him like shit like a barber glove, knock off his facial hair. Caught him locking in his whip, they trying to find his face and now. Look how about he stay on go, bitch, all he know is green light. Let off shots with accuracy, show them what that beam like. Posted by that liquor store, it's selling what the fiends like. Used to wake up in low income, now I live a dream like. Now you born hustling, nigga, stunning is my strong suit. Flexing with a
my hair's just down. It's just not up. And it does make me look significantly younger, as if I already don't have a baby face. So prepared for MAGA to come up and tell me I look like I'm 16. That's fine. They still gonna get cooked just the same. They still gonna get cooked just the same. What's up, everybody? Kaylin, good to see you. I saw Kaylin here. It's always a pleasure, Kayla. Millennial Therapist, great to see you. Dean, what's up? It was already a baby face enough, but I'll put $5. Someone's going to come up here. How old are you? Are you even old enough to vote? All right, bro. Are you and Harry good? Yeah, of course. Why would we not be good? That's my boy. I called him this morning. Chopping it up. I did not get a haircut. I mean, I got a haircut a few weeks ago, but it's just my hair's just down. Megan, I appreciate you a lot. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Oh, the beef? Because no, we're very good friends. Anything we say up here is a joke. I mean, like if we're like arguing like that, we're probably just like we don't care. He was wrong though. I mean, it's what Harry is. He's often wrong. He just can't accept it. I wasn't on until 5. That is true. I'm a Marxist. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know in the comments. Kalo, wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Hey, the first of my friends, now that me go got a trip at the beans. Hey, they told me no spin, I went got new racks and I did it again. Hey, I think she got twin, plus she got red color model skin. Hey, you got the weed, sugar some white, just pour it on me. I went to school, I suspended, I told her I want to hit by the pen. If they didn't know my class, yeah, we call it truancy. They haven't money to spend, I got my first check and we pay on my rent. I put a flow from the clouds down, and my head floating in place. I'm on the phone with people now, they told me keep bands on the race. Until you see it like this, I promise man, you never think it exists. Straight out of jail to the crib, I'm quick with a switch, but we never miss, okay. About to turn up in the car, I'm about to fuck away and taking no pictures. See all the wings in the front, it's us, we had to true the digits. See all those sexy mama blowing kisses, man, we had to grind all they wishes. Custom Beagles got me spinning, but I want some spending tomorrow is the deal, let's go. I'm writing deals.
Alright. Caden, fucking relax, dog, alright? Do me a favor, bro. Relax. Hello?
Hello.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
What are you? I'm good. Why'd you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump for a couple reasons. For his stances on immigration, the tariffs he put in place, and overall, he had just had just more staunch things he was running on his entire campaign.
So what about the tariffs do you like?
See, no, here's the thing about the tariffs. I understand why they're controversial, and I understand what you guys are saying, and this is my thing about it. The reason it's difficult right now is because for the short term, it does hurt Americans, it does hurt consumers because it does raise prices. And for the effects, to get the fruits of your harvest, we need to see more Republicans win. We need to see those effects stay in place so we can get those jobs back, because that's the whole point. So we can start building things in America.
So first of all, does it not concern you that like Trump said for so many months that like tariffs were not paid for by consumers and he was going to lower prices on day one, and then all of a sudden he just like completely flipped that position and everyone's like, yeah, it is going to cause inflation in the short term?
Yeah, that does.
I mean, this was the same group of people who screamed for years that, we Democrats don't care about the working class, lower prices on day one by an economy. And he just lied about how tariffs work, and now it's like temporary pain.
It does bother me, but I mean, so like the whole thing is, when the jobs get back into America, we understand that.
But there is no problem with jobs not being in America, or not in the sense that I think that Trump is describing it, right? Like Biden, for example, added more manufacturing jobs, even accounting for the bounce back jobs, than Trump did. Why? Because he passed a CHIPS Act that gave private businesses incentives to build manufacturing facilities to create computer chips in America, bringing manufacturing here. You had massive manufacturing plants being built in places like Michigan and places further on like the West Coast. Like I think there was one in like Wisconsin or not Wisconsin, sorry. I mean, Washington or like Northern California or something. But regardless, like we have shown that we can boost domestic production with something like capitalism, but we're doing a lot of damage with tariffs and alienating our allies and such.
Yeah. But I mean, what I'm just trying to see is, for me, it's weighing the pros and cons, and the long-term effects is what would happen if this is successful, which would still involve more Republicans to continue that plan, is even though the consumers would be paying slightly higher prices, the amount of high-paying jobs from jobs being returned to America would balance that out. So if that works, then I'm for it. But, it's a hard thing to do because in the short term, it does harm us. So that's why it's a hard thing to vote on.
That's fair. I also think there's like a lot of long-term damage. You're isolating us around the world and like destroying our relationships with our closest allies. Also, in terms of economic influence, in a time where we're competing so heavily for global influence with countries like China and Russia. You have Europe right now saying, "Can we? Maybe we should turn away from depending on America economically." And you have countries like Saudi Arabia and countries in Southern Africa saying, "Maybe it's time for us to partner economically with China for the long term because we cannot depend on the United States." Meanwhile, Canada and Mexico hate us. So like, I think in terms of like long-term economic benefit for the next 3 decades, it's incredibly harmful to be alienating ourselves this heavily and giving China that much of a win. Dan, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I definitely agree, but I think it's also important to understand why he threatened to put tariffs in place against Mexico and Canada in the first place. I mean, as we know, there's no tariffs in place as of right now. They put a pause on them, and he did that because he demanded the troops be sent from Mexico to help stop the overflow of fentanyl and to protect the border, and through Canada to do kind of the same thing. And those were paused for that. And I remember how before he got elected and he was announcing those policies that he was running on about the tariffs, he did state that these tariffs are not going to be a long-acting thing. These are to make sure certain demands get met, and therefore they're not going to run through.
Wait, but I thought you just went on this whole thing about how you voted for the tariffs because they're, in the short term they'll hurt, but if they continue long term, they'll boost domestic production. Now you're saying that they were never for the long term and they're just a negotiating tool?
I believe that they were a negotiating tool, but you can still argue the point that they would help in the long run.
Wait, okay.
So both things can be true at once, I believe.
Okay, but which one does Trump want?
No, you're right. I did kind of contradict myself there. I believe that he wanted them to be used as more of like a fear tactic, but I do believe that in the long run they could still benefit Americans.
Interesting. Okay, got it. Okay. And Trump trying to overthrow an election he didn't win with evidence he didn't win it, being a convicted felon and all that. Didn't sway your vote.
Sorry. The comment said I said something bad. Am I okay?
Yeah, you're fine. I
think I accidentally said the drug thing.
Oh, Caden, you've been so respectful. Actually, thank you, comments. I appreciate that. Caden, give me some time here. I appreciate you mentioning that to me because it can like nuke my account. They've been very strict about these things. So, and it's like once you say the word, I got to get you off quickly. So it doesn't come in and snipe me. Give me some time. I apologize for that. It's not your fault. I forget sometimes. No, it's all good. It's all good, Caden. You're good, bro. You're very respectful. It's okay. I didn't even notice, to be honest. It's not a big deal to me. I think it's a little, overblown how TikTok plays this, but I don't make the rules. It's all good. All right. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. You can come up in a bit, Caden, if you're still around. Or we talk another time. I'm sure we'll be around. What you know about this song, though?
You see I'm dripping never guess. Hey, you see I'm dripping VVS. Hey, you see me dripping don't flip. Hey, you see me no, put my pedal to the floor. No wait for time to go buy no Prada the better shoes. Put my pedal to the floor. Yeah, make it roar. Put my skirt, not the door. Jump up, lift my door. And that bitch kinda hard to handle.
Man, I miss this time. I miss this time period. Bro, Sleepy Joe is definitely a troll. Can you just can you relax? I knew it. This dude, look, here we go, chat. I win my $5. Are you 10? Yes, Drew. Come up here. Let's talk. Drew, I invited you, bro. I already have a baby face enough, but with the hair down, it's bad. I mean, I would not, like, if I went out, I already get, my ID, my real ID practically doesn't work in half the places I go anyways. I have to argue with bouncers all the time. All the time. Especially now, I have a horizontal ID out of state because I'm in Illinois, but my ID's in Georgia. Oh my God. Look on these bouncers. They're like, no way. I'm like, bro, I swear to God. It's all right. I pay off when I'm 40. Baby face. If you're a Trump supporter, but like you have to be like annoying. You have to think like the weather is like controlled by the government or paid by the DNC, or like Biden was the worst president ever. Something that's just like so in like another planet that I'm convinced you don't know how to like do anything. A 16-year-old in college, yeah. Congrats, that's dope. Victoria, what's up? I literally search for your lives. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Biden slept all day. Oh, if you want to come up and talk about that. Just not true. Christian, good to see you, Aubrey. I would have never thought you were 40. I'm like 48. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. You said Biden slept all day.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. You said Biden slept all day.
Pretty much.
Why do you say that?
He was only awake from 10 to 4 apparently.
He passed more
Ask
fiscal.
Lindy Lee.
He passed more fiscal legislation than any president in the last like 5 decades.
You mean his advisors did?
No, I don't mean his advisors did. Also, I don't think he was asleep, and I don't care what Lindy Lee says.
Why don't you like Trump?
Because he tried to overthrow an election he didn't win with evidence. He didn't win it. He passed far less, legislation. He really didn't pass that much during his first term. It was kind of a disaster, and he had a less divided House and Senate. He lies more outrageously than probably any politician in American history. He alienates us around the world. And, just in this term, he's, unconstitutionally, his executive branch is not listening to federal judges, thrusting us in constitutional crisis because he cares more about himself than anyone else and enriching himself and his friends. That's why he tried to overthrow that election in 2020. He has no concept of foreign policy, which is what all of his, people in his first administration said. That's why 40 of his 44 cabinet members didn't endorse him. The list goes on and on and on.
Oh, that sucks. I think he's killing it.
Okay.
Well,
Do you have a problem that he's like not listening? Like what Elon Musk and Doge are doing is federal judges have been ruling consistently that it's unconstitutional, and they're not listening to those federal judges.
no.
Yeah, so that's called.
No, I think the people who are screaming the loudest are worried the most.
So you understand that like that's thrusting us in a constitutional crisis, right? You understand that?
No.
Yeah, so like,
Absolutely not.
So like it's very explicit.
No, I understand it's freaking people out.
No. So
And
so let me try to help. So the reason it's freaking people out is because it's explicitly written in the Constitution that Congress is the one with the power to do something like delete 3-letter agencies, modify 3-letter agencies, or appropriate federal funding. And so when Elon Musk and Donald Trump are ripping apart those 3-letter agencies or freezing federal funding, it's blatantly unconstitutional. And a federal judge has already ruled. Right after the federal funding freeze, hey, you cannot do this.
Do you know how many people Bill Clinton fired?
Can I finish speaking? A federal
I know all your talking
A
points.
federal judge has already ruled that it's unconstitutional.
I don't care.
So you're telling me it's okay that the executive and Elon Musk is ignoring the ruling of the judicial branch?
Joe Biden didn't abide by the federal rules when he tried to.
Yes, he did. What are you talking about? That's absurd.
He's been trying. He tried to go around paying student loans.
No,
5 times.
Joe Biden. First of all, Joe Biden signed a bunch of executive orders that were very niche after the Supreme Court ruling, freeing up federal funding or freeing up erasing student loans.
Yeah, he ignored the federal courts.
Okay,
too.
so you disagree with the executive order
Who cares?
So you disagree with the executive order where Joe Biden got rid of student loan debt for certain first responders, like firefighters and police officers. You disagree with that? You think it was unconstitutional? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now, nice. Congrats. That sounds great. Can you explain to me why you think it's okay that Donald Trump has us in a constitutional crisis by not listening to the judicial branch?
He's not.
He is. A federal judge ruled he cannot freeze federal spending. He can't do that. And that federal judge 2 days ago said, I'm becoming increasingly concerned because it seems like this federal funding is still frozen. The executive.
Listen, I don't really care what a never Trumper federal judge says.
See, this
doesn't matter. He's the president. He has the right to fire whoever he wants.
So that's.
Do you know how many people Bill Clinton fired?
You would. It's
like
not about
400,000 people.
It's not.
Ridiculous.
First of all,
you probably weren't even alive.
You have no idea what you're talking about. And second of all, you would make very good arguments if you were in up and coming 1920s Germany about democratic norms and what should be ripped apart because I don't care. I don't care. We need a strong leader. You should go read a history book and watch yourself just arguing straight for authoritarianism. It's brilliant. What do you think about Donald Trump trying to overthrow? What do you think about Donald? What do you think about Donald Trump trying to overthrow an election he didn't win with evidence he didn't win it?
I don't think he tried to overthrow an election.
Really? The fake electors plot?
When?
What do you know about the fake electors plot? You never heard of that.
He didn't try to overthrow an election.
So when
he had a peaceful transfer of power.
So when he sent fake electors to 7 different swing states, like my home state of Georgia, he sent a group of random people with a fraudulent document saying, we're the rightful electors for Georgia. We certify that Georgia went to Trump when it actually went to Biden, and multiple of those people were arrested, including
That's
Trump.
Probably something that Biden made up.
We have phone recordings, and we also have pictures of the fraudulent documents in the indictment.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Have you ever read the indictment?
Have I read what?
The indictment, the fake electors plot indictment.
No.
Yeah, I know. You have no idea what that is.
Probably goes
what,
right along
what
with...
About, what about Donald? What about Donald
It's
Trump?
probably made by the FBI, the same people who abducted...
So can I?
The governor. What do you think? That wasn't Trump supporters.
What do you think about Donald Trump trying to pressure the Department of Justice to tell the American people there was voter fraud? They said we don't have evidence for that, and 2 DOJ officials resigned.
There is evidence of voter fraud. There's cases all over the place.
So when Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka testified under oath that she told her father 100 times there's no election fraud, along with his attorney general, chief of staff, DOJ, FBI, and a third-party source that came in the White House, skimmed election fraud data and told him in the Oval Office we couldn't find election fraud, all of those people were wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you another question? How do you feel about Donald Trump pardoning January 6ers?
I think it was the right thing to do.
Okay. What do you?
They spent enough time in jail.
Do you have any concerns that those 1,500 people might not be?
How do you feel about? Biden?
Can I ask you a question?
Pardoning murderers and rapists.
I'm more than happy to talk about that. But can you like?
Well, then talk about it.
Do you feel like the January 6ers were good people?
Yes.
Really?
Some of them, not the Antifa folks.
Okay, so not the Antifa ones, but the ones that were pardoned.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay. All right. So
there were probably a few that they should have looked at closer, but
just a couple.
Whatever.
Okay. So let's just go through. Like I just want to go through a few.
And I think they've all done their time in jail. So
okay. So
and they were treated terribly. So
okay. So I just.
And if they let a few out that probably shouldn't have been out, well, I blame that on the Democrats for putting them in there in the first place the way they did.
Okay, so do we ask
we asked
the White House. We asked the White House if they had concerns about, like people in the January 6th realm that may have committed past violent offenses, and so maybe we shouldn't pardon them for their crimes on January 6th. And Donald Trump's response in the Oval Office a week ago was, we don't have time like that. Do you know how long that would take to look through every single one of the 1,500? So he pardoned them. Okay, so let me just ask you. So Theodore was somebody who was Theodore was
happens.
Can I speak? Theodore, it's very simple. Theodore was pardoned for his crimes on January 6th. He was also arrested because for graping a young girl, 7 years old, who he forced her to shower with him, take pictures of him, and vice versa. And then when the FBI raided his apartment, there was a second victim. So do you think Theodore should have been pardoned by Donald Trump?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Okay, cool. So Matthew was actually shot and killed by police last week for essentially not cooperating with police. But we look at his history. He spent 2.5 years in prison because he, quote, spanked his 3-year-old son so hard that he left bruises all over the child's backside and child's neck. And the child was in such extreme pain that he couldn't sit properly for a week. Do you think he should have been pardoned for his crimes on January 6th?
God, that was like me when I was 8.
That individual was also arrested for DUI 3 times.
Hey, what about George Floyd?
What about no? See, you're not listening.
What about George Floyd?
Notice how you're not engaging on these points. I find it absolutely disgraceful that Donald Trump would pardon people and call them patriots when they have this type of past. What about the individual who's in New York right now that they can't find, who's wanted on charges of soliciting a minor? The FBI, they let him go. They pardoned him.
There are
15-year-old.
some disgusting people in this world.
And believe it or not, if you're crazy enough to
what about
if you're crazy enough to storm a federal building, then you probably have some past in doing really fucking shitty things. What about the guy who was pardoned, who pled guilty on battery charges for beating his 14-year-old daughter, and then 3 years later pled guilty again to battery charges because his girlfriend was trying to flee his house, and he ran outside, hit her, and dragged her back into the house so she couldn't leave. He was also had already pled guilty to something about public intoxication and a resisting arrest. He was pardoned. I couldn't have seen any of these people possibly beating police officers over the head on January 6th. It's not like they're all fucking crazy and a disgrace. You sit up here and tell me that those people should have been pardoned and they're patriots. I think you hate this country, or you're in a cult, it's probably the latter. Whatever. You can unmute your mic.
Joe Biden should have pardoned thousands of criminals.
What thousands of criminals did Joe Biden pardon?
You don't know about the 5,000 people he pardoned?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be more specific.
Well, they're all criminals.
So who are you talking about? If you know so much about it, please. Because I have a feeling.
Know names.
Yeah. See, I have a feeling you don't know what you're talking about. That's why I'm pressing.
No, because RNC doesn't send me bullet points.
I don't get bullet points. This is.
You're not aware. People that he pardoned?
No, I'm asking you for more information to see if you.
I don't have any more. I know
you don't. I know you don't. You could barely tell me the 3 branches of government if your life.
I'm just asking you. Are you aware of them?
I'm not.
You're not aware?
No.
Oh, you don't. You have no idea who.
So I'm asking you now. I'm giving you the
mic.
mic.
Hell, you're a child.
So I'm asking you now. I'm giving you the mic to make me aware. Make me aware if you know so much about it, please.
No. Oh my God, you don't even know.
So, go ahead. Tell me. We'll wait. I'll wait.
I don't know their names.
You don't have to know their names. Just tell me about why he would pardon 5,000. Explain a little bit about it.
I'm just asking you. Why would you pardon 5,000? Why would you pardon Hunter Biden? Why would you pardon any of them? If they didn't do anything wrong, why are you pardoning?
So again, notice how the 5,000. You know nothing about that. You just
it's a bunch of 5,000 people. I don't know.
So what was the argument from the White House for why they pardoned him? And why do you disagree?
He doesn't have to have an argument. It's his right to do it.
No, but I'm sure the White House.
You explain why.
Yeah, but the White House obviously explained why they would do issue pardons. So I'm just curious.
I don't think they did.
No, they did. You just have no you.
Well, you just said you didn't know anything about it.
No, I know. I'm saying that on purpose.
How do you know?
I'm saying that on purpose to challenge you when you everything I say out of my mouth.
I don't really care.
I know you don't, but everything I say out of my mouth, I tend to have some ability to explain it on a basic level. And so what I'm challenging you to do is the same, which you cannot. Right? Why did Joe Biden pardon General Mark Milley and all those other people? Because I think there was a concern that Donald Trump, like he's been saying for years, is going to come after these people with a Department of Justice full of.
If they didn't do anything wrong, they don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, but you do. So Donald Trump, you would agree, has said for over and over and over again for years that he's going to come after all these people and investigate them.
Yeah,
So-
but he didn't, did he, when he was in office?
Okay, but again,
He didn't go after Hillary.
But part of the
He
problem
didn't
is
go after the Bidens.
Yeah,
he didn't go after anybody. He didn't do any of that.
Yeah, but you notice how 40 of his 44 cabinet members and all those top people now from his first term all call him a disgrace and say he cares more about himself than the Constitution. So now in his second term, he selected people only based on loyalty. So it's a lot more concerning, especially.
I know, it's fantastic.
Right. So again, the argument for
great.
authoritarianism. So you think we should? So Donald Trump, sent a True Social post out in February of 2023 saying Mark Milley is guilty of treason and could potentially be put to death.
He probably is.
Mark Milley served our country for 44 and a half years. Sacrificed everything. Served in Vietnam. You think he's guilty of treason?
Do you know people can be criminals?
You're a goddamn disgrace. You're a disgrace.
Do you know that people can be criminals? Doctors.
You will be looked in the history books in an unfortunate
lawyers,
way.
Dentists.
Yep. I know. No, trust me. I know your position on first. I know your
people
position.
with good
I know your position on first.
priests.
I know your position on first responders and people who serve this country. You watched all your friends beat them over the head on January 6th, and then multiple of them took their own lives from the PTSD and brain damage
FBI
afterwards.
agents?
Right. I know your position on how you feel about
Why
people who
was
serve
it-
this
why-
country.
why don't
I
you
know.
think
No.
FBI
I know how you feel about them. It's okay. We can move to something else. It's fine. Why else did you vote for Trump? Can you give me any other reason? What about tariffs? What do you think of his tariffs?
Whatever works.
So do you like the tariffs? Do you like the tariffs?
Oh, I don't really care.
You don't care about the tariffs.
No.
So why'd you vote for him?
Why'd I vote for him? Because he's not half dead.
I don't think Joe Biden's half dead.
Yeah, he is.
I talked to Joe Biden in the old. I talked to Joe
Kamala's an
Biden.
idiot.
First of all, Kamala is her name, and no, she's not. Second of all,
Kamala.
I talked to Joe Biden. I talked to Joe Biden in the Oval Office 7 weeks ago. I had an entire. You came in a room. He had a conversation with us. I went and told Oval Office. I shook
Kid,
his
you're
hand.
the only one that's saying he's running circles around people.
I didn't say that. I think it's pretty clear to everybody from 2020 that he's much older. He's aged, but I don't think he's unable to serve or was asleep for his 4-year term. Like what was Donald
He
Trump? What
literally
was
fell
Donald,
asleep on stage.
what was Joe Biden doing a month before the election?
He was at the beach.
No, he actually secured the release of a Marine that was trapped in Russia and was.
Hey, why didn't he get the guys from Venezuela out?
Can you address that?
Why didn't he go get the guys from Venezuela
Do you
out?
want to try to have a conversation or no?
Six guys.
Do you want to try to have a?
I'm
conversation?
asking. I'm asking.
Can you just give me any
why
substance?
didn't he get?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know
So explain.
the 6 guys that we just got from Venezuela last week?
Explain.
Rick Grinnell flew to Venezuela and got him out. Said, I'm not leaving without him. Brought him home. Prisoners in Venezuela.
Okay.
Joe Biden didn't do shit for them.
Okay.
Didn't even talk about him.
But you okay? Okay, but you
So-
agree with him getting Paul Whelan out of Russia?
Yeah, took him long enough.
Well, he was captured under Donald Trump's administration. Donald Trump didn't.
Yeah, why didn't Joe Biden get him out on day one?
Right. Mm-hmm. Nice. So you don't care about the tariffs.
Kudos to Biden for getting way on out.
You don't care about the tariffs. You don't know anything about Donald Trump's fake electors plot. You've never heard of
All
it.
I know is the Democrats are losing their ever-loving minds because we're exposing them left and right. The money train is over.
We're losing our
money train is over, hon.
We're losing our minds.
Democrats
because
are lost in the forest. They have nowhere to turn.
We're losing.
Hey, I gotta go. It was good talking to you. Good luck.
The history books will not look on these individuals kindly, unfortunately. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Yeah, I don't know, dude. She got teleported to the fucking opera and was like, I got a dib. All right, bro. I'm telling you, dude, Harry and I joke about this all the time. When we argue about shit that's not related to politics, how we argue is you argue like a Trump supporter and you win every time. Like, you notice how like I start to engage on multiple things I think are really important, like the fake electors plot, and she immediately is just able to be like, oh yeah, I haven't read it because it's fake. It's by the Democrats. I guarantee it's by the Democrats. And then you just move on. And every time Harry and I argue, you can just make shit up. Like, you can just be like, it's like, oh, like we're like arguing about something stupid. And I'm like, yeah, that's not true. I guarantee that's fake. Like, I guarantee what you're saying right now is fake. And you just keep pumping that, and then you move on. And it infuriates people for any topic, obviously, because it's so fucking annoying. Like, it's the most disingenuous. Yo, like this entire plot to overthrow an election, like probably one of the biggest attacks on our democracy since the Civil War. It's fake. It's fake. It's run by the Democrats. Okay, have you read the indictment? Nope, I haven't read it. Guarantee it's by the Democrats. Okay, well, I don't know how you know it's by the Democrats. You haven't read it yet. There's a picture of no, by the Democrats. Yeah, you guys are running in circles. All right, lady. All right, fantastic, amazing. If you're a Trump supporter, it's good to see everyone in here. By the way, I appreciate you guys a lot. Have I read the indictment in Georgia? Yeah, I've read. That's the longest indictment. I don't think I've read the entire indictment in Georgia. I've certainly looked at it. I've seen the pictures of the documents I'm referring to, etc. Claire, good to see you. I appreciate the send. I'm sorry, I read them. I appreciate you so much. Megan, thank you so much for $5 on Venmo. Truly, this is not stuff I take for granted. Thank you for all you do. P.S. I sent you a message on IG last night. Think you'll be interested in the information. Megan, I got you. I appreciate you so much. Huge W's for Megan. Truly, it goes a long way. Again, I'm so grateful that I'm ever even able to talk to people. It means a lot. Andy, thank you so much for $20 on Venmo. It really goes a long way. I hope your day is going amazing. You make such a difference in so many lives. Seeing you live is the highlight of my day. Keep cooking them and doing what you do. I love you. Andy, I love you, and I really appreciate the kind words. Can I get some W's for Andy? Jen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Andy, really appreciate that. Truly, it's not something I take for granted. Deanna, thank you so much for $15. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's so sad to know I'm raising my daughters in a country full of racist and misogynist women like that, guys. Thank you for all you do. Deanna, I appreciate you so much. Look, one day at a time, I'm sure you're a fantastic mother. And I can imagine it is terrifying right now, raising daughters, or, being in this world right now of just that the United States is, especially just as a society and what our neighbors are willing to support is it's hard. And then the president being found liable for sexually abusing. There's more SA allegations in the Trump White House than there are trans athletes in all of NCAA. That's a stat I heard the other day. It's a scary time, but one day at a time. And look at the silver lining of. This will be the story we will one day tell. It'll make us strong, right? Maybe your daughters will come to you and they're like 30 and be like, Mom, look at what's going on in politics. Blah, blah. Sit down. I went through the Trump years. This ain't nothing. And you'll be able to give them that hope. I think one of the things I think about the most is like my dad will sometimes apologize to me because he's like, I'm just sorry. It's like I've never, my dad's kind of a history buff. He's like, I've never seen America like this. This is madness. I'm sorry you had to grow up like this. And I always think like, maybe it'll be, I always wish that I had like an adult when I was 16 or 17, someone that could sit me down and be like, it's going to be all right because we've been through something like this. But everybody in America was like, holy fucking shit, this is insane. This has been insane for 5, 6, 7 years. And now it's really getting insane as a 23-year-old. So I just hope that when I grow up, when I'm like older, I can tell, give people that like hope and strength and be like, we're fine, bro. Trust me. You ever been through constitutional crisis? Let me tell you about the TikTok live days, my friend. All right. So let's have the screen. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. There's Heather. I appreciate you. Good to see you. No mistake here. No mistake. Ken, I invited you to come up. Yeah, we're in a constitutional crisis right now. Venmo's my link tree in my bio, but there's never any pressure, truly. Yo, Ryan, good to see you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Are you kidding me? Fly, Eagles, fly. Andy, good to see you. How are you? Thanks for being in here. I appreciate you. Joe Biden is sleeping. If you're a Trump supporter, just let me know in the comments. It's easier to bring you up that way. Our parents, grandparents went to work. What? Yeah, you're right. I've never fucking been to work. I've never been to work in my life. So fucking sick of these people. Yo, Jay, thanks so much for the crane. I appreciate you. Yeah. Go Birds. What's next? Are you guys going to stand up to the craziness? Yeah, we're trying. We're trying over here, trust me. We're trying. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, please let me know. I'm inviting people, but they're not coming out. MAGA's always fucking scared. Always fucking scared, bro. What's wrong with my lighting? Hello?
Yo.
What's up, man? How old are you?
What's up, man? 28.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Trump?
Question. You're from Georgia and you're saying fly, Eagles, fly?
Yeah, just because I don't like the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. But I'm assuming you're a Falcons fan?
Yeah, and a Bengals fan. Because my family's from Cincinnati. But also,
I despise the Eagles, so...
Oh, well, I mean...
Whenever I hear it, I
despise...
just get pissed.
That's fair. I mean, I despise the Chiefs because fucking Patrick Mahomes is so fucking annoying. And after the comments yesterday of like, you know, the fucking Kermit motherfucker being like, yeah, it's always really cool when, you know, the president of the United States... Shut the fuck up, all right? You're not going to fucking three-peat, all right? I want nothing...
Yeah.
If I watch Harrison, I want to watch the Eagles up like 3 seconds left, and Harrison Butker like shank a fucking field goal because fuck that guy too. And then I want to.
Yeah, I guess you didn't like what he said.
No, and also the Chiefs
you
fucking bailed out every fucking time. It's unacceptable if Patrick Mahomes is going to be in the GOAT conversation.
Yeah, but if you look up, okay, I understand. This isn't a sports debate, and I don't want to make it that. But if you look up the stats, they don't get every call. Really
Okay, I just want to say the amount of games that they've been fucking bailed out. It's not even just by the refs, just in general. That team is they're like a fucking 9-win team. I mean, the Bengals were going to beat them, and then they got a fucking pass interference call on 4th and 17. Congrats.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They were going to lose to the Raiders, and then Aiden McConnell fucking accidentally fumbles. Tough. You end up fucking losing that game.
You know what's scary too?
The Dolphins shanked a 35-yard field goal. Fucking Patrick Mahomes is getting roughing the passer calls when he just fucking someone sneezes on him. I'm sick of that team, bro.
Yeah, if what's his name? Something Ford. D Ford. If he didn't jump off sides, they'd be going for their 5th Super Bowl right now, which is sick to think about. Regardless, yes, I voted for Trump. And the reason why I did was because I wanted to get back to the country that I've grown up in and know of 2 genders. That's it. Yeah, I listen. I'm not, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but there's male and female, and that's really it.
So I don't think there's just
go ahead.
I don't think there's just male and female, but regardless of that, more important question is like, why do you care?
For my daughter's sake. But can you prove to me that there's more than 2 genders?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, gender's on a spectrum. You can just like do some research. Now, really quickly, again, for your daughter's sake, how does this affect your daughters? In my opinion, what is more likely to affect your daughters, God forbid, is the culture of, for example, sexual abuse that we're building in America. Because Donald Trump was found liable for sexually abusing a woman, brags about it all the time, was found liable for defaming that woman, defaming her again. There's current Secretary of Defense, his own mother said he abuses women. There's more sexual assault allegations in the Trump White House than there is trans women in all of the NCAA. I think we're building a culture of sexual abuse in America where dudes think it's okay to touch women any type of way and say what they want.
So I heard you say that about the trans women and the Trump whatever. So are you okay with a trans man getting in the ring with a woman in the UFC?
I don't think that's happening.
Are you okay with it though? It could happen.
No, it couldn't. That's the thing. It couldn't.
Why couldn't it?
Because, dude, I'm like, this is my again, this goes back to like what I think is always ends up being the more important topic when I talk about this. Zooming out. you want to go back to the country you care about. We're in like the most contested election of all time. We're being thrusted into constitutional crisis. Trump tried to overthrow an election. He didn't win. All these things. And you're asking me right now about a hypothetical of a man getting into a UFC ring and beating up a woman, which isn't happening and will not happen. How is this going to affect your daughters? How? You're being played by culture wars.
That's all you guys do, though, is hypotheticals. So I just throw a hypothetical at you, and you don't want to answer it.
What? What do you mean all we do is hypotheticals?
That's how you guys make your arguments, with hypotheticals. I just gave you a hypothetical and you can't answer it. Why not? Answer it.
Wait. First of all we do is not make up hypotheticals. That's absurd. Donald Trump tried to overthrow an election he didn't win with evidence he didn't win, and he's been indicted for that. I'm more than happy to go through all the testimony. Donald Trump currently has us in constitutional crisis because he's not listening to the judicial branch, and the executive branch is just enforcing laws and not listening to the Constitution, which is the definition of constitutional crisis. So those two things are not hypotheticals, right? They're happening right now.
But so you just don't want to answer the question?
Yeah. What was the question?
So if a trans woman...
Are you... All right. Well, he got kicked for a violation. This live has been flagged for hate speech and hateful figures. That's how that happens. Sorry, brother. If you get unbanned, you can come back up. Yeah, as a straight white male in America, I think I'm very supportive of the LGBTQ plus community, and people should do what makes them happy. Never once in my life do I walk around thinking about this. I think people should be who they want to be. If they ask me to, I go by he, him pronouns. If they say I go by they, them pronouns, fantastic. If that's what makes you happy, why the fuck do I care? You have to be just a weird, hateful, strange individual, insecure individual to be caring so much about what other people do. Well, Chris, what would you do if you walked into a bathroom and saw someone you didn't look like? Nothing. I'd use the bathroom and leave. What? The fuck are you so focused on other people for? Bro, like the original, like the actual conservative party that did exist would be rolling over in their graves right now on some fucking bullshit like this. They'd be like, bro, mind your goddamn business. The Democrat Party has become the party of mind your goddamn business. If I even put half a second of thought to someone coming into the bathroom who didn't look like me, I'd be like, they're comfortable using the bathroom here. That's dope. I don't have a problem with it, and I'd leave. And again, to anyone, right, I'm always going to come up and make the argument, well, what if your daughter? But, bro, no one's stopping someone like me right now from walking into the women's restroom and doing something violent. Nothing. I hope you know that. There's no like physical, like this, it is insane to watch people's brains get fucking hijacked by this cultural war bullshit. Like, they're like, well, if we normalize people going into any restroom, something bad could happen in the women's restroom. I'm like, bro, there's not security guards standing there. There's not security guards standing there right now. Like, well, why do you feel like there's some physical wall that people who are going to commit a extremely violent felony that could put them in prison for life are just waiting for society to normalize the fact that they can walk in the bathroom? Are you crazy? Oh my God, bro, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this fucking hot. Like, imagine 6 years ago, these individuals would be like, ostracized from society. Trump was holding up a LGBTQ plus flag in 2016. Everyone's like, Republicans were like, see, he does love all people. And now they all just say like slurs and hate everyone. It's just crazy to watch. It's insane. It's insanity.
Hey, bro.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
First of all, Christian, huge W's for the fucking, that was crazy. That was insane. I got a million W's in the chat for Christian. It's always a pleasure. I really fucking appreciate that. I really, really fucking appreciate that. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. That individual sounded quite young. So I appreciate you so much, Christian, truly. From the bottom of my heart. You're always so kind. Thank you. Excuse me so much for the sunglasses. I look tired? I'm not tired. I think the lighting is it's dark. Snowy in Chicago. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Why don't I care about the Constitution when it comes to the 2nd and 10th Amendment? What are you talking about? I invited you up. What's my hoodie? It's a Braves World Series hoodie. There's a clip of me on Fox Sports when when Jorge Soler hit that home run against the Astros, and I'm like in the front outside of fucking the Battery in Atlanta. We had been sitting out there all day. It was like 28 degrees. Why do I want to know who anyone supports? I don't fucking know, bro. Why are you built like a ham sandwich? I don't know. What are we talking about? If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. How's Chicago? It's good. I will look at your incident DM. I got you. Not the ham you said. Bro, do you support socialism? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm a huge socialist. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, bro. It's just like Jesus fucking Christ. I can't believe I'm sorry to crash out a little bit here, but I just can't fucking believe that I have to live in a society with certain individuals, man. Like, it is Trump's fault, 99% of Trump supporters, I think are good people who, just shit's confusing. I get it, but Jesus fuck, man, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. It's like I'm gonna lose my mind. If you're MAGA, let me know in the comments. You think I'm paid by the DNC? If you think the government controls the weather, if you wake up every morning and you have to read the instructions on how to use your toothbrush, something like that. I'm losing my mind. We live in a society, that we do. Thoughts on Kanye? Disgusting human being. Homeboy schooled you last night. Okay. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know in the comments. Easier to bring you up that way. MAGA. Double tap the screen. It helps get people in here. I appreciate you guys so much. Playboy Cardi. I like Playboy Cardi. Jeff says, I'm paid. That's a strange comment. I invited you up. Love your debates. I love you, Sarah. These boys haven't hit puberty yet. That's strange to... Okay. Roll the Tim Dillon clip. I'll talk about that every day. Oh, here he goes. Hello.
What's up, dog?
How old are you?
I'm way older than you.
Okay, can you just give me a number?
99.
All right, no. Yeah, you got to give me like an actual number for TikTok Live.
Yeah, you gotta be over 18 to.
Yeah, so how old are you, bro?
Yeah, right. So
No, you have to tell me your age.
We're all over 18 here, right, bub?
Okay, so what year were you born? All right, I'm just gonna have to boot you down, bro.
Roll that Tim Dillon clip too.
Okay, so I'm more than happy to talk about that, but like
Roll that Tim Dillon clip.
I'm more than happy to talk about that, but you just gotta tell me your age, big champ.
67.
What year were you born?
94.
Okay, so that's nice. Nice.
Yeah,
see how easy that was?
I don't.
Jesus Christ! Someone's fucking angry. My God.
Roll the Tim Dillon clip.
Yeah, you want me to talk about that?
Roll the Tim Dillon clip.
I'm more than happy to speak on it. Can I speak?
Roll the Tim. Yeah. Go ahead and say what you said about Democrats.
Yeah, sure. So I think that like in terms of like governing, for example, like Biden Harris passed more fiscal legislation than any administration in the last 5 decades. And I think they surpassed even my wildest expectations. And so I think when it comes to doing something like governing, passing legislation, they're quite good. I think when it comes to things like comms, Democrats can really struggle. I mean, 2016 is already a great example. We had the most qualified presidential candidate of all time versus a guy with 26 sexual assault allegations who couldn't speak, a walking controversy, and we lost because we didn't show up to places like Michigan and Wisconsin. So I think, in context, being 6 months into social media, I think part of it was taken out of context, but B, I wish I had more time
it wasn't taken out of context.
But B, I wish I had more time to explain. I think anybody who thinks that Democrats are amazing at communicating, there's no Democrat who really thinks that, right?
Listen, if it wasn't a big deal, you guys wouldn't have tried to hide it and tried to cover up the clip.
Why would we?
And Harry's face wouldn't have been like that if you would have messed up. Sorry.
How did we try to cover?
Fine.
Oh, okay.
But here's my question to you: do you guys think that you can stay in the same lane that you're in and continue to try to get middle voters? Because it's not going to happen with the USAID. What manufactured outrage?
It's not manufactured outrage.
Do you think?
Wait. How is it manufactured? It's not manufactured. So here's the thing. The difference between you and me is that I have some set of principles and values that I hold. So
Bro,
regardless,
you
can I
went
speak?
You went on Tim Dillon's show and ratted
Can you
out.
shut the fuck up? All right. If you unmute your mic, if you talk over me one more time, I'm just gonna mute you because I can't speak. I want to have a conversation with you, but you have to shut up to do that. Okay.
Let me pull up the clip of Tim Dillon.
Can I speak? Can I speak? So the USAID thing is constitutional crisis. It's the definition, right? It's very clear what they're doing is unconstitutional. It's laid out that Congress is the one with the authority to do something like modify, add, delete three agencies like USAID, and their federal judges have ruled multiple times that this is unconstitutional, and they continue to either pause the federal funding or rip apart things like USAID. So again, it's not manufactured. I think even if 70% of Americans don't want to hear it, I don't care. The difference between you is I stand on principle. I think that Republicans have very clearly shown, and Donald Trump obviously will do anything. He doesn't actually really have many beliefs in his head. I think he'll say and do anything to retain power. That's what he cares about the most.
You ready?
So do you want to respond to that or no?
It's really hard in the space, right? Like we have like 45 seconds.
You don't have a conversation. You just get the fuck out of my life. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. He lied about his age. Yeah, I saw some people saying he was a minor. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. I'll bring you up. Damn, what the hell? Go to bed, kid? Bro, it's like 4 p.m. What the hell? My bedtime's not till 8, JR. You can come up. He said, yeah, I think he was joking about being 60. I don't know. I just assumed he was, I don't know, though. Are you going live later? Probably. We'll see. Are you starting? I have a YouTube channel. It's Christy Mary, link in my bio. I was thinking about starting to post clips of just like my debates there, but maybe I could post some actual videos. I don't know. The only rule in the chat is don't spam. Twitch stream. Well, I was thinking. So Harry doesn't have his PlayStation, but I was thinking maybe I could fucking play some games. We do go live on Twitch if you guys want to follow me. Link in my bio. Also, as we did last night, adding people back on Snapchat, and I'm trying to post a lot over there on Snapchat. Chris D. Mowry is a snap. There's a link in the bio. Say hi, Snapchat. Say it. Say hi, Snapchat. Say hi, Snapchat. Nice job. Another day, another MAGA, another day, another what? Another day, another, I don't know what the fuck to, God damn it, I'm such an idiot. MAGA crashing out today. I'm just gonna gaslight people as if I'm not the one who crashes the fuck out. At least I can admit it. We're gonna try that again. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. And also say hi, Snapchat. That's better. Say hi, Snapchat. Say hi, Snapchat. Come on, say hi. There you go. I'm so mean. I'm like, come on. Sorry. Mila Grace and user 4732. You were in it. Grace Kelly said hi, Snap. Another day. Another more. No. Sorry. I decided to do MAGA crashing out today. Snapchat, Chris B. Mary, you can have me there. I'll be posting more of it. Maybe I'll add some people back. Amazing. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. No principles, no morals. Brother, do you want to have a conversation? I'm going to try this fucking guy again.
There we go.
Do you want to have a conversation? Do you want to have a conversation?
Sure, I'd love to have a conversation.
Okay. What do you want to... Wait.
I wanted to play this real quick.
Okay, so I already talked about the clip.
Yeah, but you talked about principles. You can't say that stuff on a podcast.
So I already explained. I can say the stuff on the podcast. I explained my intention behind what I said already.
I mean, I should correct myself. You can say that, but then you can't turn around and say that you have principles, right?
No, I can. I already explained the context behind the clip, right? I've talked about
You're
this.
shilling for the people that you talk shit on in the clip.
I'm not. No, I very much explained why I said what I said. Again, I think Democrats are good at governing, but when you talk about like being frustrated with their communication or the way they're able to communicate to the American public, a lot of fucking Democrats are angry about that pretty consistently because
I don't think that's what you said.
Okay. I'm trying to explain that's what I wish I would have said in the full context. You know, being 6 months into social media and not understanding how podcasts work, probably a mistake to just walk on a Tim Dillon.
Right. So you weren't media trained, so we got the real live true reaction.
Okay. Do you want to talk about something do you want to talk about something of substance?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do you think Democrats can stay in the lane that they're in and continue to get middle voters?
Yes.
Because everybody I know that voted for Biden.
The USAID stuff is blatantly unconstitutional. Federal judges have ruled on stuff like the funding freeze being unconstitutional, and the executive branch continues to do it. It's not manufactured outrage. It's the definition of constitutional crisis.
Do you agree with some of the funding that is coming out of there?
Yes, I agree with all of it. I guarantee anything you're about to reference right now.
All of it?
Yeah. So what do you? I guarantee with almost complete certainty, I will debunk anything you say right now that you saw on Twitter about USAID funding. Go ahead, name something. Name some of the USAID funding you disagree with. Go ahead.
Do you believe that people who voted who are in the middle of the aisle?
Wait. Can you tell me some USAID funding that they found that was fraud?
They're going to vote Democrat.
Wait. Can you tell me some USAID funding you?
Right. Yeah. You had $6 million to Politico. You had $63 million.
Perfect. See that's a
$63 million to the World Economic Forum.
Time out. Let's go one by one. The $6 million to Politico. That was Politico and individuals at Politico. Or I'm sorry, that was individuals at USAID and at Politico signing up.
Given to them.
Yeah. So did you know that when you see that screenshot on Twitter, you're actually able to
USAspending.gov and that has everything.
Yeah, I know, and you can look at the line, the actual individual spending itself, and what we find out is that Politico or USAID actually bought
is it the Tides Foundation?
Can I finish? Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna try this one more time. Like if you actually want to have a conversation, I will try. But please, like the Politico stuff. Like the Politico stuff was not like USAID funding Politico, right? USAID bought a service from Politico that is upward of $10,000 a month. This is very common in this field, where you know how like you can subscribe monthly to
taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, yes, correct. But you know how you can subscribe to something like Politico monthly. Those type of businesses and services, Politico will provide like basically that. On steroids for individuals working in the government because it's really important to what they do. So they'll buy like package services like $10,000 a month, et cetera. So everybody has like the instantaneous information about what's going on in the government within USAID because it's super important to what they do as a company. Every single three-letter agency does that to some extent.
So
it's very common.
What would you say if Fox News had 6 million in subscriptions?
Okay, I have no idea. I'm not like talking about hypotheticals. I'm asking you to address the point. Like multiple experts in this field have come out.
Dodging it.
Okay, so you're not addressing what I just said. Like again, it's very common for Politico. We've already got this fact check.
We can argue about this stuff all day, but it's not going to get people in the middle of the road, my guy.
I care about the fact that it's constitutional crisis. We have a man right now who is ignoring the executive branch.
Your manufactured crises aren't going to. Do you have a problem well for you in 2026? I'm trying to explain that to you.
Do you have a problem with the fact that they are ignoring?
I don't have a problem with anything you guys are doing. You're just going to push more people to the right in 2026. You're going to see that.
Do you have a problem with the fact that they are ignoring the judicial branch?
Kind of like Joe Biden did with the border.
I'm more than happy.
We don't want to talk about that one.
No, I'm more than happy to speak on something like that, for example. But can you just try to address what I'm saying?
So when the Biden administration ignores the Supreme Court.
I will give you one more chance. I'm going to ask you a question. If you cannot respond to it directly, I'm just going to block you from this fucking page.
I know because you don't want to talk about anything.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
You don't want to have anything.
Can you address, regardless of where the funding, for a second? Federal judges are ruling that what they're doing is unconstitutional and telling them to do things like stop freezing federal funding. And the executive branch right now is not following through.
It's not unconstitutional. You need to read the Constitution.
Wait.
The agency was created under Obama in 2014. Sorry.
Okay, so again, it's very clearly explicitly written in the Constitution that to create, modify, or delete through the
Where does it
agencies.
say in the Constitution that the Treasury can't review the Treasury's budget?
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yes,
First of all,
it is. Those are two Treasury employees.
No,
yes, they are.
Can I speak?
Scott Bessent.
Can I please speak? I'm trying so hard.
Stop spreading misinformation, man. It's
I'm not
annoying.
spreading misinformation. So again, we're talking about, we're not talking about reviewing anything. We're talking about, first of all, a federal funding freeze where you're freezing all of the money going out.
Reviewing the federal funding.
No. He signed an executive order freezing federal funding, right? You remember this? And a judge ruled it was blatantly unconstitutional.
It's not unconstitutional.
Okay, so
you're going to find out though. You're going to find out though in 30 days.
Can I try to talk about why it's unconstitutional? Or I swear, like you, one more chance. I just don't. We don't have.
Let's hear what the Democrats told you to say.
Don't come back, bro. If someone sees that dude in the comments, please just block him. It's so fucking annoying, dude. It's like how insufferable and fucking arrogant do you have to be to conversate with people like that? So annoying. And again, he himself has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, right? That $6 trillion has already been appropriated by Congress, right? And so the executive branch has no authority to just rip apart that federal funding or renegotiate where it goes or freeze it. It's very clear, right? When Biden was forced to build part of the border wall because that money was appropriated by Congress under Trump to build the border wall. And he said himself, my hands were tied. It's already been appropriated by Congress. I can't transfer that funding elsewhere. I don't have the power to do that. That power lies in Congress. It's like, you have to be an insufferable fucking moron to talk like that. And again, the history books will not look kindly on you just ushering in fascism. It's a fucking disgrace. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Hello?
So we talked before. I just want to know why, I was going to the supermarket the other day and Joe Biden, I think he raised the prices.
If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Appreciate everyone being here and your support. It's always lovely. Andy, hello. Was that Dean? That would actually have been hilarious if that was Dean and I didn't realize. Oh my God, it's getting so fucking dark outside. Fuck. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Inviting all these people up, but they never want to fucking come up, dude. It's absurdity. It's absurdity. I'd be scared too. Going to my head, had to name the 3 branch of government. I'd be scared. Be terrified for my life. Oh my God. Look at my hair, dude. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Can we get some light going on in this apartment, please? I mean, this is just it's dark as hell. I guess that's a little better. Kind of a harsh light. Hey, double tap the screen. We will let up a Trump supporter. I can't believe it's already 4:42. Jesus. I guess that's kind of better. I feel like something's up with the lighting today. guess it's fine. All right, Maggie, so good to see you. You were always so supportive. Can I get a million W's from Maggie in the chat? $5 on Venmo goes a long way. I appreciate you so much. Hannah, great to see you. $5 on Venmo. I appreciate you so fucking much. You should let me crochet you a sweater. Is it striped? Best time to wear a striped sweater. I look like, do I have like a filter on or something, bro? I mean, no, like, I guess I can't. It's just, double tap the screen. Oh my. The fuck? I feel like it's almost worse that it's like evening time. It needs to be darker. I'm like, what is going on, bro? Or whatever. It's just gonna have to be for now. It is what it is. It's like, what is going on, Chad? It's actually like, how is it? I swear to God, it's like not. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's just like weirdly dark in here. This never happens. All right, Claire, thank you so much for a cent. That's a good one, Claire. I appreciate the cent. I appreciate the cent so much. You rock so much. Tatiana, it's so good to see you. Harry has been carrying for me because I never catch your lives lately, lol. Also, I know nothing about football, but because of the comments from Kelsey alone, I want the Chiefs completely obliterated. W's in the chat. Thank you for the hand heart. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. That's well fucking said. I appreciate you so much. And no worries. My life schedule's been pretty whack lately, but I appreciate you being here. Truly, it means a lot. Your support is. It really, really means the world. Jen, thank you so much for $10 on Venmo. You're amazing. Thank you for keeping me sane with these MAGA idiots. Can you put your hair in a man bun? It's getting long. I feel like you could pull it off nicely. You know, Jen, that's very kind. But thanks for the chat mustache. The hat mustache. I appreciate you so much. I don't think I could actually. My head's too big. Trust me. It's like getting a buzz cut. I've done that once. Not a good idea. Noah, thank you so much for $1. I'm a history buff, soon to be history MA, and I'm telling my MAGA parents all about what we're scared about, and they just don't care or believe me. Noah, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. One day at a time. One day at a time. You got this. I'm proud of you. Haley, thank you so much for $1.11. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see. It's really good to see you. Does it mean I've made it if political TikToks make it to the MAGA For You page? Oh, that means you made it. W's, Haley. I got to check this out. W's, Haley. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Oh, God. I'm getting a lot of love on the hair today. It's kind of strange because it's just down. Maybe I should start wearing. Maybe I should go back to like the Bieber look. Yeah, so voluptuous. Well, I like voluptuous. All right, I'm done now. We're gonna go to MAGA now. Jesus Christ, I mean, what are we doing here? If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. If you think like, I don't know, if you think like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Someone clip that. Clip that. Don't clip that, bro. Don't clip that. Hola, mi gente. Voy a la playa con mis amigos. Please, Trump won? Yeah, no way. Todd giving us crazy information. I had no idea. PayPal isn't working. I listen, just you being here means the world. You could try putting that link into Safari, but I do not understand what has been going on with that. Just like the shaving comment. Well, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. Trump is killing our democracy. Yes, he is. Thanks for the rose, Rev. Appreciate you. My Cash App got banned. I actually cannot get my Cash App back. I don't think I'm ever going to get Cash App. So I'm not going to have Cash App again. It's just how it goes. If anyone sees this kid in public, make sure no one is around. What, bro? What the hell? Are you done debating? No, I'm looking for MAGA right now. Where are they, bro? Yes, Trump won, yes. Why do I like see... Hello?
Hello.
How old are you?
21.
How old?
21.
What? If you're 21, I'm 6'7", I play for the Lakers, bro. Oh my... Wait. Oh! What? Brother. Okay, now it's like two... Dude, I think this phone is just like fucking... Like actually breaking. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know. I don't know, dude. Now it's like way brighter for no reason. I didn't do anything. Edited by Ash. If you're a Trump supporter, bro, just move on. Why don't you go get a fucking job, champ, all right? Don't fucking come here and tell me what to do, all right? Appreciate that, man. Barbara, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Just you being here means the world. I don't think Cash App ever gonna let me back on, man. It's just how it's gonna go. Hello?
Took you long enough.
How old are you?
19.
Okay. Why'd you vote for Trump?
No overtime tax.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, what was Kamala going to do for me?
Economically?
Yeah, she said she wasn't going to raise taxes. How does that help me?
She was actually going to lower taxes for 100 million Americans. Give businesses incentives to build 3 million new homes. Give a first-time homebuyer credit of $25,000. Lower, cut the red tape for owning a small business. I don't think Trump's going to do that for you because he has to pass it through Congress, and that's not going to happen. B, I don't think no tax on overtime is a good idea for a variety of reasons. And C, that's all going to be off-put by the rampant inflation and the stock market, taking a tumble because of that inflation, because of Trump.
Okay, you said a lot, dude. There's no reason to say.
I literally said three things. I said three
You talked
things.
about the stock market, you talked about taxes, and then you talked about...
Yeah. So I don't think let me try to simplify it. I don't think overtime tax is a good idea. I don't think it's going to pass.
Let me address you.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to pass because it's not going to pass through Congress.
Can I address you?
He doesn't, in a second. He doesn't have the political capital. And that's all going to be erased by the inflation from the tariffs. And that inflation from the tariffs is going to cause the stock market to slide like we're already seeing. So it's not like you're going to make more money anyways.
Okay, so you've never heard of the KEEP Act, right? Keep extra every penny. So you can look that up. And I don't know if you've heard.
The KEEP Act, what?
The Keep Every Extra Penny Act is introduced by an Idaho senator.
When was that introduced?
Huh?
When was that introduced?
2024, and then it got shut down, but it got reintroduced recently.
Okay, and what does the KEEP Act say?
No overtime tax.
Doesn't say anything more.
There's a couple other things in there, but that's all I read. And I don't know if you know, but Trump just ended a tax loophole for rich hedge fund managers. The carried interest. I'm sure you don't know what that is, but
wait. I just want to point out that the KEEP Act. The KEEP Act.
You're probably looking at the wrong one. Does it say keep every extra penny?
No, you're right. Good point.
Yeah. So I got a question. Have you ever worked overtime before?
KEEP Act. Have I ever worked overtime? No, I guess not.
Okay. So you get screwed over. So let's say you work 60 hours in a week.
Yeah.
Versus 70 hours in a week.
I understand. I'm not going to debate about, I understand. I don't think it's a good idea because of what it does on a macroeconomic level. I think it'd be better if we just cut taxes for the middle class.
I think it's better to cut overtime taxes.
Okay. Well, we could do that too.
Oh, great. Then I'm glad you agree.
Okay. You just said cut or whatever, bro.
So Kamala wasn't going to give me no overtime tax, correct? She was going to do the 25,000 for a house, correct?
And she was going to cut taxes for 100 million Americans. And she talked about no tax on tips, along with increasing minimum wage.
After Trump mentioned no taxes on tips.
Yeah, I think the point was that like she was going to combine it with an increasing minimum wage.
So let's go over the 25,000 for the house. So now that you agree cutting overtime taxes.
I didn't say okay. All right. I said, well, obviously, like, there's a difference between potentially, like, modifying how we tax, like, after a certain amount of hours and just, like, cutting overtime tax completely because we're in a little bit of a deficit and the federal government makes most of their money from income tax. So, you know, you can't just fucking get everything you want.
50%.
Yeah, you can't just, like, get everything you want from the government and not pay anything for it. That's fucking stupid.
So when you cut funding, right, like they did with USAID. And
unconstitutionally.
Well, the government's going to shut down on March 14th anyway.
I don't care what they're doing.
We need to find.
What we're doing is blatantly unconstitutional, and they're thrusting us into a constitutional crisis. Point blank. Period.
So you'd rather just wait till March 14th when the government shuts down?
I don't think. Wait. How does that relate to what they're finding with USAA? And first of all, I don't think you.
Does it cost money?
Oh my God! How much of as an entire agency? How much?
50 billion.
And how much of that is our entire federal budget?
Not that much, but it's a lot of money.
It's 0.2%. What the fuck?
So 50 billion is not a lot of money.
No, it's 0.2% of our federal budget. Like you were saying, like we have to do something before the government shuts down. If we ridded $50 billion, it would have no effect on March 8th. Like that makes no sense. And also the money, and also there isn't fraud furthermore, there's not fraud that they're finding in USAID. And it's unconstitutional. That bill has to be passed by Congress. There's no fraud that they're finding in USAID.
I'm not saying there was fraud. I'm just saying that it could be a useless organization that's spending $50 billion.
Okay, $50 billion. First of all, $50 million is not that much. Second of all, that has to be passed through Congress. So when Elon Musk and Donald Trump are ignoring the judicial branch, when federal judges have ruled doing things like freezing federal funding is unconstitutional, they are thrusting us into constitutional crisis because they continue to do it anyways. They're ignoring the judicial branch.
Okay.
Because they only care about themselves.
I'm trying to divide 50 billion real quick by 6.2 trillion. 50. It's going to take me a second. Give me 1 second here, Chris. Feel free to let somebody else up. I'll get off. I'm just glad you agree that overtime shouldn't be taxed.
That's not what I said. All right. I said we can have a conversation about like changing the tax requirements around overtime. We could lower the tax incentive, but that's like incredibly challenging, I think, to like accomplish and define what overtime is. But no hard work is good work, right? So if we want to have a lower, I guess I don't even know, a lower tax liability for the money you make on overtime, sure. I don't know that we should not be taxing overtime, right? I think that's probably a bad idea. And furthermore, I think that there's more useful legislation that could be passed for individuals working overtime. And thirdly, if we do want to not tax overtime, because I'm obviously very supportive of like people working tireless amount of hours right now for not enough pay. I'm in agreement with that, and they work overtime. Then maybe we should we could make legislation around putting more requirements on the business. We could change the amount of, if you're working overtime, you're going to get taxed for Medicare and Social Security. You're going to pay 6.5%. Your business is going to pay 6.5%. We could say that for overtime pay, the business pays 10% of Medicare and Social Security, so you get less taken out. That'd be big, right? I fucking know. There's a lot of ideas, right? I get it. I understand, dude. I worked in AT&T retail. I worked in a restaurant for multiple years. I fucking get it. It's brutal. Shit is unaffordable in America because I get it. I understand. But from a macroeconomic perspective, it is not a good idea to just run around and be like, I want to not get taxed on tips, not get taxed on overtime. I want them to cut my taxes And I don't want the federal government to raise any more revenue, and I want them to continue providing the services that they provide. You want to talk about, everyone always says liberals or Democrats are unrealistic because money's just printed everywhere. Yet somehow the modern day conservative party just runs around saying, let's lower everybody's taxes. I'm sick of paying money to the IRS. This is fraud. And then when the government can't run things like FEMA, they're, oh, this is horrible. Where the fuck do you think that money comes from, moron? We're in a $1.7 trillion deficit. You want people to just stop paying into tax? Like, I don't like paying taxes. Jesus Christ, my tax bill in April is ugly. I get it. I don't want to do that. But like, do you know how illogical it is for me to get up here and be like, I want the federal government to spend more money and then be angry when I have to pay for that? You're a tweak. Oh my God, dude, I'm so sick of like I hate that my most passionate debate is like this Musk unconstitutional shit, and yet it requires me to explain the Constitution to people, and that's too much. I like explaining, more simple shit like 2 + 2. At least I get, semi far with that before my head hurts. Yo, Pythons, I appreciate you so much. Can I get some W's for Pythons in the chat? I appreciate you. The Democrats are all crooks. Okay. That's why you voted for a guy enriching himself from a cryptocurrency? %98 of government employees are unelected? Yes. That's where we live in a representative democracy, believe it or not. That's how that works. My Cash App is banned, unfortunately, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Ring game is fire. Okay, this is a smart ring, actually. It's kind of it does look nice though. I like wearing rings. How does your Cash App get banned? I don't know, dude. They said I was doing illegal gambling apparently. No, I don't know. Just cooked me. That's the first time you so highly disagree with you. Gay? Gay? 'Cause we will never die. Whoa. Elise, thank you so much for 50 cents. Do not... okay, Elise, got you. Thank you so much for 50 cents. Kate, thank you so much. Thank you so much for $3. Kate, it's amazing to see you. MAGA may be becoming more insufferable each day. It's getting bad out here, Kate. I can't even lie to you. I appreciate you so much. You rock. Can I get $1 million for Kate? You're always so supportive. And you're very kind. I appreciate the kind words. Hannah. Wait, I'm very confused. Hannah, thank you so much for 50 cents. I think I'm not supposed to read this out loud, but I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, Hannah. Huge W's for Hannah in the chat, really. Cadence! It's so good to see you. $10 on Venmo really goes a long way. I don't take that for granted. Hi, Chris. Me and Cordelia? I can speak? Wow, it's a beautiful thing. Love to see you again. I love to see you, Cadence. It's always a pleasure. You rock. You're amazing. $1 million W's in the chat, Cadence. I hope I said that right. Sierra, thanks so much for $1. Parker's live looked dark last night, too. I think it's TikTok. I added you on Snap the other day, but I haven't seen you post anything. Sierra, thanks for adding me on Snap. I appreciate you. I just posted a few things to my... Am I posting to my public story? I am. 205 people have seen it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Sierra. Ali, thanks so much for $1. It's so good to see you. My TikTok may have been deleted, but I will never miss a Chris live. Also, I will not stand for the Chiefs slander, hoping this dono age as well. It's not going to. Ali, I always appreciate your support. You're very, very, very kind. Can I get $1 million W's for Ali in the chat? Andy, thank you so much for $1. Chris, you should come to Washington. I'm going to need your NHL opinions. I actually don't watch hockey. I know nothing about hockey. Washington, though. I'll pull up sometime, Andy. I appreciate you so much. Gina, thank you so much for $1. Please let me know if you got this. Just make sure it's going to the right account. It is. Gina, you're very kind. I do not take that for granted ever. Blair, it is so good to see you. You are so kind. Ever listen to the band Clipping? Specifically song Chapter 319? Not familiar, but I'll check it out. I appreciate you a lot, Blair. It's always a pleasure. You are so kind. Zoe, thanks so much for $5. I got you, Zoe. I got you. Huge W's for Zoe in the chat. I appreciate you so much. Hannah, thank you so much for $1. Chris, have me back on Snap. I can do that, Hannah. I appreciate you so much. Huge W's in the chat. Ashley, thanks so much for $2. I can't stop saying we live in a society in response to MAGA frustration. It'll become it's like a disease. It'll become your daily. Just something happens. You walk home, your apartment's dirty, you haven't folded laundry. You promise yourself you do it. You just stare at it and go, I live in a society. That's how it goes. Ashley, I appreciate you so much. All right, if you're a Trump supporter, let me know. There's a link to my PayPal in the link tree. I just tested it. You copy and paste it into like Safari. You're very kind. Chris, where are you from? Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. And for those who know, ITP, not OTP. Come on now. When I say I'm from Atlanta, I'm from Atlanta. Don't get on me now. Don't get on me now. I'm a big NBA fan.
Bro.
What's up, man?
How's your day going today? Good?
What, bro?
You having a good day today?
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to ask a quick question. I just moved to Georgia. What is like the fun things to do in Georgia? You can kick me after this. I just wanted to ask that.
Okay. Fun things to do in Georgia?
Yeah. You don't want to answer. It's okay.
No, I'm gonna go with this. I mean,
Okay.
we have the largest aquarium in the world. So I mean, I don't think our aquarium's that special, but I also grew up with it. So the aquarium is crazy. People always go there. We have sharks and shit. Aquarium, dope.
Oh.
World of Coke. Coca-Cola's headquartered there. You can go try Coke from all around the world. Also, I don't know that that's that special to me, but I've heard, people also travel for that.
Yeah.
We have some good sporting events. We have the most green space in the entire country for a metro city. So places like Piedmont Park is great to just take a walk or breeze around the city. But also, we also have, because we have the largest metro area in the country, you can live an hour and a half outside of Atlanta and still be in the metro area. So places like Avalon and in North Atlanta, just a super bougie, go nice bougie shopping, or you drive another hour up maybe hour and a half up north. You get to more rural areas, mountains, the Blue Ridge Parkway, past Georgia, some mountainous terrain.
Oh, okay.
If you like hiking. And the last thing I'll say is a lot of popularity in the summertime and spring for also some of those more rural areas to go pick strawberries and peaches.
No.
You pay, you're in a farm and you pick shit, and sometimes that can be fun.
Now, isn't there a place called Stony Mountains too?
Stone Mountain. Yes.
Stone Mountains. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yes.
Stone Mountain.
Yes.
Okay.
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain. Okay.
Yeah, Stone Mountain's cool. It's like a big ass mountain. You walk up it. Someone said Lake Lanier, historically haunted, but I've been there many, many, many times. I have survived.
Okay, and they have light shows there too, right?
And Stone Mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering. I was doing a little bit of research, but I ended up hearing you say on this live that you were from Georgia, and yeah. So
Stone Mountain's cool. You go, yeah, of course. Go walk up shit. Always fun stuff to do. A lot of good food too.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
perfect. Hey, well, thank you very much,
Yeah,
man.
of course, Kyler. Yeah,
Hey, you take care, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
And yeah.
Chad, I don't think I think his mic just cut off. I don't think in the beginning he said a slur. I thought that's what I heard too. And then I think I was like, wait, maybe I just misheard. I don't know. I have been to Lake Lanier many times. And, every summer, without fail, June, July, it's trending on Twitter because somebody died there. Supposedly the most haunted lake in America. And the reason it's haunted, fun fact, is because basically the state of Georgia, it's a man-made lake. The state of Georgia, there was a community there that was predominantly African American, and the state of Georgia basically forced them all to move out so they could build a lake because they're horrible people, and they flooded the town. And so literally under Lake Lanier is an entire city. There's a cemetery buried under Lake Lanier. Sometimes if the water gets low enough, there's a quick trip, a really old, it's like a quick trip or McDonald's sign, or it's like a gas station sign. That's really big. And sometimes when the water gets low enough, you can see it peeking out the top because it's all underwater. And so there's all these historical stories about how people who have almost drowned there, they all end up reporting similar things about how you jump in and they felt like they were being pulled by their feet. You can go read about it all online. I do tend to avoid Lake Lanier because I've been there a lot, right? But I don't know. It's also an incredibly busy lake, so it's just dangerous in general, right? Some people say, some Atlanteans, people would claim that it's not haunted, and in reality, just per capita, the amount of people on the lake compared to the size is insane. You're bound to have accidents because it's so fucking busy, especially on times like 4th of July. So you have kids always doing stupid shit, taking their fucking dad's boat and smashing it into a wall. So I don't go to Lake Lanier often because it's just too busy. But I mean, I've spent a lot of July days out there swimming with friends and stuff. It's fun, but also it's super haunted apparently. And there's some bridge. Apparently, a woman flew off, and if you drive by it, you see her or something. I don't know, bro. Ghost hunting. If you're a Trump supporter, let me know.
What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Me okay?
What's up? Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going? So, yeah, there's something that people are not talking about that I think needs to be talked about, and you need to tell Harry and Dean and all those guys about this. But you'll never guess who got $3 million from USAID.
Who's that?
Can you guess what very rich person?
Who?
Elon Musk.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
$3 million from
Yeah.
USAID in 2023 for Starlink in Ukraine.
Yep, I believe
And
that.
then he made it out to be like he was donating that. Like, remember, he told people, "Oh, I'm donating to." He got paid by USAID for those units, then tried to charge them monthly fees for using those units, and then shut them off when Russia asked him to, when they were about to attack Russia, and foiled that military attack from Ukraine. So Elon Musk was being investigated by USAID for those actions. And that's why he went after USAID
Yo,
first. These people that are claiming that like
Dave.
all this USAID, like
W. Dave.
all these people that are claiming USAID is like, is this like totally corrupt, corrupt thing, and that they're closing it down. It's like you said, it's like 0.02% of the federal budget or whatever. It would be like if you blew $8 million at a casino and then bragged about getting a free buffet coupon.
Right. Exactly. Dude, Dave, I appreciate you mentioning that.
And then I'm also from Chicago. I don't live in Chicago
W's.
anymore, but I lived there in Chicago and its suburbs for 40 plus years.
Oh.
What neighborhood in Chicago are you near? You north side, south side?
I'm in the city. I'll leave it at that.
Can you hear me still?
Oh, I think Dave is the internet's struggling a bit for Dave. Uh-oh. All right. I think Dave. Dave, I'm so sorry. Internet. First of all, huge W's for Dave. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate you being kind. I think you lied out. Yeah, don't share. Well, I've been doxxed like multiple times because I like show something out my window and then people are like trying to triangulate where I am, and I'm like, all right, well, then, okay, sick, hell yeah, fuck yeah, whatever. I'm in downtown Chicago. If you see me walking around, say hi. All right. W's Kayla. Dude, so many people are saying they like my hair like this. It's kind of fascinating to me. Lauren, thank you so much for... Oh, whoops. My PayPal's breaking. Lauren, thank you so much for 50 cents on PayPal. It means a lot. Just made a bomb ass steak. I'll be back on. I got you, Lauren. I got you. Nice job on the steak. I should make some fucking steak. That makes me hungry. Tatiana, thank you so much for $2 on Venmo or PayPal. It goes a really long way. Thank you for educating on the black towns they've drowned or burnt down. Talk about the mud flood in NYC. I'll check out the mud flood, of course. And thank you for Venmo or PayPal. It means a lot. Thank you for your support. Truly, it means the world. I appreciate you so much. Never take it for granted. Jordan. I got you. I can do that, Jordan. You're very kind. I appreciate the 25 cents. Huge W's for Jordan. Amber, thank you so much for $10. Love you, buddy. I really support everything you do and so appreciate your passion for politics. It's clear how important it is to you and have made it important to all of us too. Sorry, I want to cut off. Give me 1 second here. Guys, we're going to read donos and I'll hop off. I'll fly you guys to Dean. Just let me read some of these real quick. I hate how PayPal fucking works sometimes, dude. It's so annoying. You guys are all so fucking kind. Truly. Okay. Here we go. Green 19. I'm not even going to lie. I literally have the same hoodie. Are you copying me? I'm really flattered. Jordan? You have the same hoodie? The Braves hoodie? Really? W's for Jordan. I appreciate you so much. Yo, LLS, good to see you. Appreciate you so much. LLS here. Fuck the Braves. As a Dodgers fan, we beat you after being down 3-1 in 2020 and then took Freddie after you beat us. Much love for all your work, though. Anyways. All right. Well, LLS, I hope you get banned from my Discord and my chat. All right. Thanks. I'm totally kidding. LLS, much love. W's for LLS in the chat. I appreciate you, but fuck the Dodgers. Katrina, thank you so much for $5. Love you, Chris. Watching you and Harry makes my grad school homework much more bearable. Keep doing what you do and never think you're not making a difference. You're very kind. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, truly. Amber, thank you so much for $10. You guys are incredibly kind. It's not stuff I take for granted. Love you, buddy. I really support everything you do and so appreciate your passion for politics. It's clear how important it is to you and have made it important to all of us too. That's a wonderful skill you have. Plus, you're so likable and enjoyable to watch. Thank you. Amber, you're very, very kind. Can I get some W's in the chat? Truly, I never take this stuff for granted. You guys make me smile all the time and I appreciate it from the ends of the earth. Jordan, 25 cents again. I got you. I appreciate you. Lauren, thank you so much again for 50 cents. I appreciate you guys so much. I want everybody to know that I hope you have an incredible, just in general, I hope you have an incredible weekend, a Super Bowl weekend. And I'm proud of each and every one of you and the support you give. I want you to know I never, ever take it for granted. Ever. Elise, $1. I got you, Elise. I'll let you know. I appreciate you so much for $1. Huge W's for Elise. Michaela, and I always appreciate being so supportive, truly. Michaela, thank you so much for 50 cents. Elon Musk owns PayPal. That's probably why it's acting him up. Actually, W's right there. Michaela, I appreciate you so much. Ella, thank you so much for $5. Go Birds! Go Birds! Gonna dog walk the Chiefs tomorrow. That's right. I can add you back on Insta, Ella. I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Ivy, thank you so much for $15. You are so kind. This is what Haley wanted to do with her birthday money I was going to give to her. Smart move. You guys are too kind. I'm so happy to see you, and I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful day too, Ivy. W's to people in the Discord, Haley, Ivy, everyone, the mods, you guys are all incredibly kind, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. W's for Ivy truly goes a long way. Addie, thank you so much for 50 cents. How do I help people understand how scary politics are right now? I've been talking to my dad about it, but he never believes what we should be scared, even when Elon did the salute. Addie, that's been one of my biggest struggles, is like a lot of people walking around not realizing kind of where we're at. But I think that, to remember to control what you can control, and find yourself with a group of people who do understand, and it'll help. And with, that, you will, be able to tell people where you can and be involved in conversations with friends or communities that actually do understand, but don't drive yourself too crazy. Seriously. I'm proud of you for being, concerned about it, because I know it's exhausting. But keep your head up, and I appreciate you, Addie. Aviana, I believe. Thank you so much for $5. I appreciate you so much. Huge W's for Aviana. Huge W's. Caitlin, thank you so much for $20. You can use this 20 to wipe your tears after the Chiefs win tomorrow. Thanks for all you do. Caitlin, that's a good one. It's a funny joke. Wrong. I really do appreciate $20, though. That's incredibly great. I'm incredibly grateful. I appreciate you, but go Birds. Caitlin, seriously, thanks for being here. Haley, thanks for $1. Good to see you. Open for lots of snow in Chicago. I know, right? So am I, but it looks like it's already stopped. Tragic. Have you seen the bean yet? I have not. Soon. Hannah, thank you so much for $1. Love you and your hair. I love you. You're amazing. Thanks for the kind words. Blair, thanks for another $1. Don't really care about football, but I only hope the Chiefs win, so I get off school. Sorry. You get off school if the Chiefs win? Wow. Well, sorry. Get ready for school, Pat. It's Jalen Hurts. Blair, I appreciate you so much, truly. Tanya, thank you so much for $5.25. Payday is still a few days shy. Please don't apologize. Just you being here is what means the world. Just the fact 1.7 thousand people in here hear me talk about fucking nonsense. I'm incredibly grateful. Please don't apologize. But would this be enough to request you speak Spanish again? You're amazing and you're making an impact. Of course, I appreciate you. I need to, this might actually be my push to learn more Spanish. I don't really know that much Spanish. Listen, I'm pushing people to Dean's Live now. Go to Dean, get a job, say Maori Raid, and also say, hola mi gente, me llamo Chris, voy a la playa con mis amigos, y yo bebo cerveza. I'm just going to say the same thing over and over again until it gets boring. Te amo un hijo, mi amor. I love you like a son, my love. Te amo un hijo. Cooking with Chris? Maybe, we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. We'll see. Close enough. Chris W's. It's kind of half that's like an inside joke. Te amo un hijo. All right. I'm going now. Go to Dean's live. Say Maui Raid. Spam that shit. We'll see what we do later. I'll probably post on TikTok and maybe go live on Twitch doing something somewhere. But also live on Twitch for sure. Monday, 5 to 8 Eastern. Talking about politics. All right. Be safe, everyone. I love you. Thank you for the support. Follow me, Snapchat, Christy Mowry, Twitch.tv, Christy Mowry, YouTube, Christy Mowry, Instagram. It's all Christy Mowry. All right. Be safe, everyone. I really appreciate your support.